for those top guys, Sam Dickinson, obviously Musty, Smith, Alton. What are your takeaways from just how dominant the overall team performance was?
Yeah, it was good. It was fun to watch from the bench, and I thought the bench was alive. The guys were into it. Cleaned up some stick details throughout the game, which kind of eliminated the penalties, and then I liked our response when things got a little bit physical. I liked that we had guys involved. We weren't backing down, but we weren't taking unnecessary penalties.
You mentioned the penalties dwindling after the first period.
Yeah.
In a game that physical, to have that discipline, how mature does it say this team is with this young of a group?
Yeah, it's good. I think the group kind of took it upon themselves. We talked about it a little bit, but it's on them to do it. And good for them. We got the power plays and we capitalized, and they turned the game for us.
What can you say about Musty's performance tonight?
Really good, really good. He's got that talent. He's got size. When we saw it tonight, it was really good, fun to watch.
He said he felt like the first game he was better, but today the goals just went in. What does that say about the quality of his ability?
Yeah, like I said, he's got that high-end talent. I liked his off-puck play. I thought he was, when he didn't have the puck, he was doing everything he could to get it back. And I think that was the biggest thing that stood out to me.
I don't want to get too excited just because it's just a rookie face-off game, but look, the last couple of years, been a lot of losses for the Barracuda. Going to Sharks games, it's been a lot of losses for them, right? So anyway, though, just seeing these kids out here, seeing how dominant they were today, and even the last game, even though the score didn't reflect it, just how exciting is that this could be coming to the NHL arena near you soon?
Yeah, it's exciting. And even after development camp, you see that there's some really, really talented players in the system. It's exciting. It's an exciting time for the organization. And these guys should be excited too, because there's opportunity.
Obviously, you mentioned after last game that with Shakir out, a lot of the defense needs to step up. We saw a lot of Luca Canyon in the first game, and again tonight. I feel like Sam Dickinson really had almost a coming out party tonight, physical, defensively. What did you like most about his game? What part of his game stood out to you the most?
To me, he was confident with the puck on his stick tonight. I thought he made some pretty composed plays. I thought his gaps were tight, killed some rushes up ice, which is what we want him doing. I think it's his skating ability that sets him apart. I thought he showcased that tonight as well.
It's one of those games where you can probably say a good thing about all of your players, right? But anyone kind of under the radar maybe stand out?
I thought Van Robus, did a pretty good job later in the game, kind of being, playing his game, his physical game. Matched them up against the top line for the other team, and they did a pretty good job. I thought the whole line was good.
Speaking of that line, early in the game when you guys weren't up as much, obviously, that line, Carson West, I want to ask about in particular, just how impressive is his impact, just his physicality as an 18-year-old in tournament with a lot of older players?
Yeah, it's not easy, coming in that young, playing with some of these guys coming out of college are mid-20s already, and he's only 18. He's done a nice job. He's handled himself well, not backing down from anybody, finishing his checks. That's kind of his game, the north-south style. Had one rush there where he drove in that. Love seeing that. That's kind of his game, kind of that power forward type of game. So it was good to see him kind of put that together tonight.
You made any lineup decisions for tomorrow yet?
They're meeting on it now. I haven't heard yet.
What did you feel like was the most improved part of the game from last night to tonight that really led to more success?
I thought composure with the puck on our stick, and honestly, on the first game, I thought we played really well too. I basically controlled the play the whole game, I thought. But I thought we were able to capitalize. We didn't. I thought the first game we were passing our way out of the slot a few times. Like we delivered more pucks to the net tonight, and then obviously capitalized on those chances.
Smith said before the fight that the two guys were talking. That was a pretty big boy fight. From the bench as a coach, obviously safety first. You don't want them to get hurt, but knowing that they're okay. What were your thoughts on the fight?
That was good. It was good. That's a pretty good way to stand out. It's happening less and less in the game, but if the game's turning in that direction, to have guys that are willing to do that for their teammates is important.
Smith said that kind of the bench got an uptick from that, and then the goals started rolling in afterwards. Did you feel that on the bench? Did you feel the guys? You said they were talking more, and you mentioned this morning guys were quiet to start. Do you feel like it's translating to the bench now? They're off ice, kind of they're coming together. It's translating to on ice bench energy.
Yeah, I think there's a number of things that can do that. Having a shift where you're really hemming the opposition, you're in the OZ the whole time. That happened a few times. Physical side, Hayes doing a nice job stepping up for us there, can do that as well. Number of ways to do it, and I thought we did a lot of them tonight.
Speaking of the fight and Braden, he signed with the Barracuda.
Yeah.
What can you say about his performance? What you've seen from him so far?
He's good, bigger body. I like his on the bench. He was in Saginaw, and I think he was the captain.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
better. And you can see he's got some leadership qualities. So, and I thought he was good tonight as well, making simple plays. He's not a guy that's going to go out there and wow you with the plays, but keep it a simple game, playing physical. It's kind of his style. Bigger body.
Speaking of leadership ability, obviously Colin had the 8 and 9 all the way out the lineup.
Yeah.
How nice is it to have all these different options to choose to give those leadership roles to?
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, he's a little bit of an older guy, played college, so he's coming out a little bit older and kind of spent some time with the Sharks last year, so knows what we expect. So it was an easy choice.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.